Okay, so you did a deep dive on olive oil, right?
Deep dive.
Okay, not sure why, but maybe we'll find
important.
out. Welcome to Talking with Docs. I'm Dr. Paul Zalzal.
I'm Dr. Brad Weening.
So Dr. Weening did a deep dive on olive oil, its benefits, and
Okay, so now let's get to health benefits. I'd say there are 3 kind of specific system-based benefits and then 2 kind of general benefits. So number 1,
the heart. Let's start
we
with
always
the heart.
hear about this,
Heart.
right?
That thing that pumps blood. No bones in it, so we don't really concern ourselves.
Right, so
too
everyone
much
talks
with
about the
things.
Mediterranean diet, and this is because olives are actually grown primarily in the Mediterranean.
Okay.
So these people have eat the Mediterranean diet. They have a lot of olive, a lot of fresh fruits, nuts, seeds, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it helps the heart. How does it do this? So ironically, the oleic acid, or this monounsaturated fat, actually increases our body's ability, particularly the liver, to take up LDL cholesterol.
Okay. Problem.
Yeah.
My cholesterol is going to go up. Why am I going to take olive oil if my cholesterol?
It's going to make it go down.
Okay.
Because the receptors on the liver that take up LDL actually get upregulated, so you take up more of the LDL out of the system, and it actually makes less LDL. Because a lot of our LDL is made by our cholesterol. So that's the number 1 benefit. It also increases your HDL a little bit.
So LDL is going down, HDL is going up, so that helps your ratio,
Helps
which,
your heart.
if you're one of the people that believes
Don't
the
get
thousands
people
of
started.
studies that are out there that have shown that's bad for your health, then you'll be happy with
Number
that.
1, heart healthy,
Okay.
your LDL's down. Number 2.
Okay. My brain. Tell me about my brain.
Okay.
Are there any sort of mechanisms by which this could help brain health?
Right, so oleic acid, this monounsaturated fat that we talk about, helps stabilize membranes and neuron sheaths and structures that are critical for our neurological function. There are also some studies that show that people that have higher olive oil intake lower their amyloid plaques.
And you'll remember amyloid plaques are thought to be implicated in disorders like Alzheimer's disease and other neurodegenerative disorders.
Right.
So that could be helpful.
Number 3,
Let's talk about inflammation. Inflammation is big. It plays a role in just about every part of body dysfunction that you can think of nowadays, from gut to our atherosclerosis, kidney disease. Inflammation seems to be the hottest topic in health right now.
sure.
So does this have any anti-inflammatory properties?
It sure does. So because of a compound called oleocanthal, which is what's called a polyphenol, it's an organic compound that has this benzene ring with a little hydroxyl group for those people that are super interested or trying to forget about chemistry. And oleocanthal helps reduce the effect of cyclooxygenase, which is an enzyme that helps affect COX-1 and COX-2, just like ibuprofen.
Right, COX-1, COX-2. You may recognize some of the anti-inflammatory pharmaceuticals that you might use are selective COX-2 inhibitors, or the generic sort of anti-inflammatories are COX-1 and COX-2 inhibitors, because the COX-1 and COX-2 play an integral role in the inflammatory pathway. So inhibiting their function reduces inflammation in the body.
So it has natural anti-inflammatories,
Okay.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, all right.
And we know that inflammation affects our heart and our brain, right? So that's kind of comes
Yeah.
back to number 1 and number 2 as well.
So anti-inflammatory is a big thing
Yep.
right now in health. The next one that you'll hear about and everyone's talking about is antioxidant.
Right.
And we even made a video on antioxidants.
We did. And a lot of people are like, well, what's oxidation? What are free
Well, you gotta
radicals?
go back to high school chemistry for that.
What does it matter? So in general, our electrons want to stay close to the nucleus, and they need to be paired. They need to be in a stable formation. So when compounds have a single electron, that electron is looking to steal electrons from other things.
Yeah, you have a valence shell. When that valence shell is complete, you're stable, but you're trying to gain or give away an electron to have a stable valence.
Right. So extra virgin olive oil has something called hydroxytyrosol, which is an antioxidant. It has an electron that is relatively easily donated to help mop up these free radicals. And so what that does, it helps reduce the degradation of cells and or even our DNA, helps reduce anti-aging properties.
Okay, so olive oil is going to keep me young?
It's good, yes, and it's going to reduce your risk of chronic disease.
Okay, so it has antioxidant properties.
Yeah.
So far we've covered some heart health, some brain health, some anti-inflammatory properties.
Yep.
We've also talked about
Give
antioxidant
me some of
properties.
this stuff now.
The next big thing that everyone talks about in health is your blood sugar.
Right.
Okay? And I heard a guy talk about that years ago, I think in medical school. He was saying, this is going to be the next measure.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, way ahead.
Herschel.
Rather than just focusing on fat.
Herschel was his first name.
Yeah.
And he just said, glucose, it's not going to be like you got diabetes, you don't got diabetes. It's going to be like a spectrum of blood sugar.
Right, so a combination of what your blood sugar level is, how your body responds to insulin, because even when you have insulin sensitivity, for a little while, your body just sends so much extra insulin just to get you that effect.
Right.
And so with respect to extra virgin olive oil, it actually improves your insulin sensitivity. So the amount of insulin you have, and the receptors that it binds to uptake sugar from your bloodstream into the cell is upregulated, so it improves your blood sugar control.
All right, so safe to say your deep dive has revealed that we're going to get some heart benefits,
Yes.
some brain benefits, some
Yep.
anti-inflammatory benefits, some
Yep.
antioxidant benefits, and it's going to help regulate your blood sugar.
Honestly, no brainer for me. To the point where 2 days ago,
Yeah.
I drank a little bit of
I
olive oil.
do not doubt it one bit.